Hey guys, my name is Adiana Odom. Wow, I feel like that wasn't like coherent.
Coherent?
Like I feel like it all ran together. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, hi, my name is Chemical Lemon. What's up?
And this is
Left throws in the week.
yeah. What are we doing, bro? These are the tired leftovers of the week.
Hello.
I'm Adiana Odom.
I am Cameron.
Yeah.
Golding.
I feel like for once again, I feel like every episode we never have anything to talk about.
We never have anything to
Those
talk
were those
about.
3 episodes where we had like conspiracy theories and like story times, and
We
now
had
it's
guests and stuff.
I know, but now it's just like, hey guys,
Hello.
it's us again, with nothing to talk about.
I mean, I
Again.
honestly like having conversations with the active listeners. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I feel like it grew, exponentially? No.
No, it went exponentially down.
Dexponentially?
Is it
Like
called
exponentially if the graph was negative x?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, because it's like it went one. It was like what 120 something.
Yeah, it was like 120
then
something.
70, then like 30.
And then like 10.
Now it was like 10 last one.
And I mean, but we've had this conversation like
Yeah, we
before
knew
we
it was gonna
started.
happen, yeah.
We were like, the first one is gonna get the most views because everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, they actually made it!" And then after
first
that,
5 minutes.
first 5 minutes,
Got that quick view.
got the easy view, easy money. And all the times I decided to show it to like my mom doesn't count, so
Yeah, I mean, and I have
that's
a lot
at
of,
least 1/5 of the views.
I have like 2 or 3 family members that listen to it.
Really?
Well, 2.
Two?
Shout out Marcus and Imani if you got here. Well, it's like 5. It's like 2
Who
minutes
are those
in.
family members?
Oh, my brother and my cousin. My older cousin.
Aw, that's. Oh, y'all heard
11:06.
that?
You better catch your
11:06. I hope you know
Catch your bus.
it's here.
All right.
Earlier,
but
they announced that there's this girl that's not supposed to catch the bus, so I really hope she didn't get on that bus.
She wasn't.
No, like it was like, your parent is picking you up.
They
Please
made a whole-
do not
please-
get on the
please
bus.
don't get on the bus.
I was like,
Oh no.
I was like, first of all, where's her phone?
Like that seems like it sucks.
No, really though. Like, imagine you get on the bus, because I know my mom would be mad if I got on the bus to go home. She's here waiting to pick me up. I'm at home.
Yeah. Oh no.
Because I, like, as a parent,
Oh, no.
okay, imagine being a parent. What is that dilemma? Like, you've waited 30 minutes for your kid, and
You're just
they haven't
outside.
come out? Like, when is it appropriate
Phone
to
has
drive
to-
off?
Phone has to be dead.
Like,
phone
yeah,
has
no,
to be
you're,
there.
like, trying to rationalize with yourself.
Locked outside
You're like,
the house.
okay, the phone, like, as a parent, you're sitting there in the driver's seat waiting for your kid to come out.
I knew I wasn't prepared for this.
And you're going to be like, man, okay, so their phone could be dead. Like, when do you
They
start?
could be dead.
They could be dead.
Don't know anything.
Don't know where they are. But what I
Like-
do know is that I've been here for an hour.
They're not here.
Like, when do you drive off?
And also, like, I don't know. I feel like I can understand why they're mad, like, when you don't answer calls, but then I also don't understand at all.
Yeah, okay. So, for example, this is probably, like, I'm probably the only person this has ever happened to, but I was, like, Team Android before. Like,
Woo-hoo.
hardcore. Like, I've only ever
defended
had
it.
an Android.
Yeah, this is, like, the first year I actually got one.
And then
And
I
that-
got an iPhone. And then, like, I literally had my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I didn't even know.
Oh, no.
Like, I felt like somebody's grandma when my friend was finally like,
It's like,
Adiana.
how do you,
And she was like, every time I call you, you go straight to voicemail. I was like, oh, that's weird. My mom says the same thing. She was like, is your phone? She was like, do you have me on Do Not Disturb? I was like,
what is that?
what is that? And she was like, Do Not Disturb. I looked. Turns out it had been on since I purchased the phone.
Who does that?
That was in June. And I was gone for the whole month of July, like out of the country, so nobody was calling me or making calls. So
you
it
were
was
there
on.
just like, oh, I guess nobody cared.
No, I mean,
Oh.
it was in Spain. I didn't have the international plan because there was no point because I had Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So it was like, no one was calling me because I didn't have service.
But,
So I was just like, oh, you know what I'm
this
saying?
Is, okay, so
this is normal. Yeah.
Okay,
So when I came back,
You're like, why is it still normal?
yeah, I was like, oh wow. I'd look and I'd be like, my mom called me. What? Like I'd have my ringer on. I'd be so confused. But now I know now. It was Do Not Disturb.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. I think we can do recaps of the week if we're recording it now. You know.
We could do from this Wednesday to the last Wednesday.
Oh well, we had a game.
Y'all
We're
did
gonna
have a
talk-
game.
We're gonna talk about every game though.
Are we gonna talk about every game?
Yeah.
What happened this game? Okay, this game was actually kind of surprising because the team we went against, I'm not going to say who they are because, that'd be rude and I don't need anyone from our faculty, like, listening to this and being like, you can't be talking about other schools. But, I mean, honestly, our team last year, their team wasn't that good. And so this year, we figured it was going to be the same.
It's pretty easy. We thought, not like they were, like, super, super bad, but they were really, really, really bad.
Oh, no, last year they were actually, like, terrible. And this year they came back, they had the heat. Like, they had the fire.
Yeah. What's it called? I think we're playing another team this year. This week? Sharpstown? Yeah, and they're, like, good. Like, they're actually good. Like,
I mean, that should be...
Watch them play.
That should, like, make you happy, though, that y'all are... Because art school is usually... I'm not going to say the best, but we're upon, like, the better in basketball in the league that we play in. So I just feel like after you're in something and you're doing well for so long, like, it's not that fun anymore. Because, like, for example, sports, I feel like the competitiveness is what makes it a little bit fun.
It loses it. Like, freshman and sophomore year, I didn't really get to understand, like, what, fighting for a win was because I wasn't the one doing it. I'm being real, bro. I got carried. Let's not.
Okay, but Cam went off at this game. Like, if anyone...
That's a lot of noise.
A lot of stuff just happened, like, out of nowhere. Like, the door opened, and then there was an announcement. But no, like, freshman year... No, this Friday, Cam did, like, really good at the game, though. Like, he went off. He was like, buckets. He missed one free throw. He got fouled at least 7 times.
That's well extended.
At least 6.
Got fouled a good amount.
No, he got fouled a good amount, and out of all that, he only missed 1 free throw. That was, like, towards the very end.
I was so mad, though.
I know, bro, and he looked mad while he was playing.
I was like, no.
Nah, he was balling out, like,
I just want to keep it up. I just need to keep practicing, I think.
Nah, but, like, okay, I'm not saying I'm, like, good at debate, but, like, I also don't want to say this because I feel like people are going to be like, wow, she's just, like, bragging. Like, she's just, like, going to think that, like, she's the best. But, like, we win all the time.
I didn't know that's what you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
You said it might sound a little conceited and then said the most
conceited
sounding thing.
No, because, like, we do. Like, it's a fact. We win every single round of every single tournament that we've ever been to. And, like, some rounds are too, like me and my partner play a game now because there's no competitiveness. So we play this game where there's this thing called prep time in debate. In my format, you get 8 minutes of prep time. It's basically exactly what it sounds like. In the debate, you take time to, like,
prepare,
organize what you're going to say next.
Ow.
So, like, they just said that I'm talking about how great shoes are. They just said shoes suck. I'm going to take this time. Me and my partner play a game where we see who can go the longest without using any prep time, answering another team's arguments. And then the person that loses, like, will, like, owe each other something.
That's mean.
Yeah, it's like, or like, I'm gonna get your chicken nuggets at lunch. Like,
okay.
Yeah, bro, we betted chicken nuggets because of competitive. Oh, no. And then, like, I don't know. Our coach really wants us to stay doing this because he knows we have a good chance of winning the city championship. But, like, I kind of would like to just go into a more challenging league.
Do it.
And then I'd rather lose every single time.
Do it.
Okay, but that costs like $200.
Don't do it.
Per tournament.
Stay.
Per tournament.
Stay. Don't do
per
it.
person. But that's another thing. I also play soccer. I'm not good at it.
Woo.
But our team, we only won 2 games last year, which was really good. One by forfeit, one because we actually kicked the ball in the goal. And the year before that, we won 0. But I kind of like playing because we know that there's room for improvement, and we know that there's it's more competitive.
I like y'all's attitude, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really like y'all's team's attitude because it's like, even though you might not win, like you're okay. Like, you obviously have that mindset that, like, not everything's just gonna be given to you guys, and you actually have to work for it. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's not like, oh, I have to win because that's just us, like that, because we just have to do that. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like like, as a team we can all grow together. and it's more. I like how it's more focused on the sport, like the actual sport itself.
But they say that, like, okay, I'm not trying to say that, like, we're a great team, but they say all good teams do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to win every single game.
And you focus more on the actual.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel, okay, it comes, because we've had that attitude since we lost every game, and we've increasingly gotten better. Mm-hmm. Like, we started with the attitude when the coach first started coaching the team, and we lost every single game, no wins. The next year, we won 2 games, and we literally only needed to win one more to go to playoffs. Like, I really think this year, like, we might actually go.
I mean, if you're...
And, like, I'm seeing us increasingly get better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if your wins are, like, our views backwards, you're going to be Gucci.
Yeah.
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 Because it's going to be like, skloop.
Skloop. Oh, there's some other great, like, it's some other great basketball coach and some other great basketball team. I forgot where it is, but I know he's one of the people that just got accused of sexual assault. And, no, I just remember it because it was really sad to hear because, like, I don't know, Baker really looked up to him.
Oh.
Baker's our soccer coach. He really looked up to him.
I like how we had eye contact and you just looked down. Baker's a soccer coach?
Yeah. Because, you know, they may not know, but, like, Baker's our soccer coach. And I know he was kind of bummed because he's like, dang, you know?
It's like, I don't know. I think this is dude, it's so sad to watch news that I actually, like, I literally get all of my news from
Twitter.
No, because that's even depressing. Because when I saw that cat, I was like, dang.
Oh, yeah.
But now, like, Trevor, you know who Trevor Noah is?
Yeah.
Daily Show.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that, and I
Mm-hmm.
watched John Oliver. John Oliver makes boring things funny, and Trevor Noah talks about, like, taxes and stuff that'll, like, affect me in a couple years, but makes it funny. But it's, like, so sad. It's so depressing. Do you know that the tax bill that the Republicans are trying to shove through right now is going to screw us?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Our generation?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We're already kind of screwed. No, I think this is one thing that makes me so upset. The older generations talk so bad about our generation and how we're, like, the generation that only, like, they all have their heads in their phones. They've never been outside to play a day. But, like, they do realize that when they're old, we're going to be the ones that have to revive the economy that they ruined. Like,
yeah. They dropped us in a hole.
No
ladder, no nothing. Get out.
And then on top of that, there's also this, it's not a theory, it's kind of proven. It's this thing about our generation that it's like 4 reasons why the kids in our generation are screwed. And it's not like, oh, the environment or like, it's like 4 reasons that we're screwed and how it's not our fault. The first is that, like, our parents, literally almost all of our parents have said the same things to us, that, like, man, like, y'all are special, like, y'all are gonna be the ones to change the world, like, you're gonna do amazing, like, you're great.
That attitude is, like,
but that attitude is
wrong. It's
wrong. You can't tell your kid that they're gonna be special.
Everybody's special, then everybody's normal.
Exactly. Like, then we get into the work world and then we realize, oh,
no, I'm not a superhero.
I'm not
working
special.
a desk job, getting $30,000 a year. Like, it's not how
I'm
it
in
works.
finance, you know. Like, I'm not freaking like freeing kids in Africa. I'm in finance now, and like, you know,
that's just the reality of life. Like, not everybody. I also hate capitalism, but that's a completely different thing.
Oh, let's not go on to capitalism because I can go off on capitalism.
But no, like, I think there's a lot of stuff that's like we don't talk about, but we could actually like okay, assuming that there is a future, right? Mm-hmm. The super volcano.
There is a future. We're in the future right now because last second was the past.
Oh God. my brain. No, I'm talking about like what's it called? What is it? Yellowstone Park? Mm-hmm. It's a giant volcano. It's like 100-something years overdue for exploding.
Oh, that's cute. Where is that located?
That is in a location in the United States that I can't think of right now.
Wow.
But
I know exactly where that is.
But the thing is, the ash and all like the blowing up, like not even the initial explosion, but like the ash and all of that could drastically change the climate and kill everything.
That's cute.
But nobody's talking about that.
But we got scientists, so it's okay.
They're the ones telling us we're screwed.
They need to be working on a cure. They need to be working on adaptable suits.
At first, I'm thinking, oh, it's another one of them. The
or net neutrality.
Net neutral. That's the what's that?
Oh, net neutrality. By the way, if you're listening, in 3 days, the 5 people on the board of the FFC are going to make their decision on net neutrality, which basically means net neutrality is those are the laws and regulations that keep the internet free and open to everybody to use. Like how you can just go on your phone right now and look up anything you want. And basically having that access to Netflix, but also having the access to Hulu and anything else. So the thing is, they can vote to go back on the laws and regulations. And what this would do is set an unfair advantage to companies to basically, like, what they could do is they can limit who has what. So it's compared to, like, cable, right? You can go with, like, Comcast and they offer these channels for this much. Or you can go to, like, AT&T Uverse and they offer these channels for this much.
Yeah.
So you basically have to, like, purchase a package which had Netflix, Twitter, Facebook, or if you use Snapchat, then any of that, and Verizon doesn't offer that. You have to go to AT&T and purchase their package. Or
I hate how it's said, like, the way that America,
it's like capitalism at its finest.
Literally, the way America is set up is that, like, the more. Okay, I don't know enough about politics to say whether I'm Democratic or Republican. Mm-hmm. But from what I'm just watching, it seems like Republicans are just trying to make the rich richer and the poor poorer.
No, oh my gosh. Okay, if anyone knows what Reaganomics are.
I always heard it, but I never knew.
Okay, so Reaganomics is this term that refers to if we give the rich tax cuts or if we give the rich more money, that what they're going to do is employ more people with the money that they have, or they say the money is going to travel down the pyramid, right? So the rich being at the very top, they think, okay, we give them tax cuts, they're now going to be able to afford to hire more people, the economy is going to go up, therefore trickling downwards, right? So it go rich,
the trickle
and
down,
then it go the trickle down economics, also known as Reaganomics,
so dumb.
Also known as trumpenomics, trickle down trumpenomics. It's all basically saying that exact same thing. If you give the rich tax cuts, if you give the rich more money, it's going to trickle down into the poor neighborhoods. That's not the fact.
At all.
Considering the middle class holds up America's economy, we kind of need to help them out.
I just I think that.
And this new tax bill is going to mess over the middle class.
Really,
so bad.
literally, Trevor was telling me. Exactly.
Trevor Noah, shout out, sponsor us, please. Give us a shout out on your show.
Was telling me about what's it called? How the middle class are going to end up paying $3 million more. No, $3 million plus, right? Mm-hmm. And the Republicans are. I mean, no, I'm sorry. See, it's just the same thing. The rich are
Republicans.
the rich are going to end up getting cuts over $5 million. Like you're going to just have like $5 million extra dollars for yourself. Well, the middle class is gonna have to give up $3 more million. LOL.
Cute.
And that's us.
Let's just pass. Let's just pass the money. That. Yeah, but whatever.
We need to keep moving.
Who cares about Reaganomics? Trickle down trumpenomics.
I have the kill zone and all that for the super volcano eruption, and look, before she
the kill zone.
Yes, it's called the kill zone. Look up what's it called? Yellowstone super volcano size if you can, and come back to the video. Like right now. Okay, I'm showing you right now. You ready?
Right.
Look at that.
Okay,
that's
y'all.
A volcano eruption.
So this is basically, if you live in the I don't know if that's the Midwest.
That's Midwest.
Yeah, if you live in the Midwest, you're done for. But honestly, like, what is the Midwest?
I mean, we're Texans, so.
We can. Okay, honestly, y'all. I don't know if anybody from Texas listens. I'm pretty sure anyone who listens is from Texas. But, like, in case y'all didn't know, Texas, California, and I think there's like one or two other states are the only states in the United States that can like secede and function as their own country.
Yeah.
And the reason I think Texas, and like that's been proven that Texas would be the strongest at doing this, is because we literally have everything, and that's not an exaggeration. Like, we have our own functioning economy with the oil business and the steel industry. We have food. So many people grow crops. My uncle works on a cantaloupe farm. Like,
we're Gucci.
Like, we're Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, on top of that, we just host so many events. We're home to Houston.
It's diverse.
That, like, we can make it.
Honestly,
I'm not saying we should, because then I'm going to be trapped with all the conservative racists that probably hate me.
If that ever happens, all the black people probably going to get kicked out.
No, really, though.
Let's be real.
It's going to be like the epitome of conservatism.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Texas would be like...
So, wait. So, what else can end the world?
What else can end the world? Oh, the ocean. The pollution that's happening right now that's killing off all the fish and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Because fish is like a huge coastal. Okay, so I'm like Peruvian, and okay, that's like it sounded like it was random, but I'm going somewhere with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Peruvian. Anyway, back to Reaganomics. But like the Peruvian people, like in Peru, they live along the coast, and so a lot of their food comes from there. So if we continue to pollute the water and the fish, like more fish start to die from it. We're already seeing this with salmon and tilapia now. There's a shortage of it. That's why it's like getting more and more expensive. Like we're not gonna have that source of food anymore, meaning that we're gonna have to bulk up even more on our production of like cows, chickens, turkeys, and I feel like eventually we're not even gonna be eating animals. We're just gonna be eating like chemical products.
Or grass.
Or
if that even exists.
So vegans will finally be on top.
Finally will.
They're gonna be like, you see, if y'all didn't rely on them in the first place, you would have never had this issue.
Crazy.
Hey, I really think vegans are onto something though.
I mean, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it.
But like, think about it. Like,
have you ever thought? Okay, this is random. Well, it's not. It's kind of on point of what you were saying. By the way, whenever you start talking, you make me sound really dumb.
What do you mean?
Like you just explained trickle down economics.
It's not difficult.
Here, yes.
It's just like, cool. But once you learn it, you learn it. Like, it's not a difficult concept.
It isn't, but it's like I always forget.
Dude, it's okay. I'm in like 9 after school activities. Honestly, like I just pick up a little from everything. I don't really
anyway, the ocean. Have you ever just thought about the ocean?
97% of it is unexplored, bro.
97%.
We know 3% of the ocean,
and that's no. Okay, no. 97. 97 is generous. What? No, 97 is a little much.
It's
legit.
No,
97.
It's actually 97.
Look, I don't care how advanced we get up here. There has to be something down there.
Okay, the fact that like there's a point in the ocean where it just gets dark, and you just can't
imagine that miles and miles and miles and miles of
darkness,
just dark water.
Just
like I used to think Atlantis was like, LOL. There's probably like 6 Atlantises.
That 97. There's 6 Atlantises broken up into 3 states, 5 provinces.
Like, that's crazy, dude.
Bro, are mermaids real?
97. Are mermaids real? I watched. What's it called? You watched that documentary?
No.
You didn't?
No, I watched
with the really bad CGI.
Oh man, and it was a fake mermaid, huh?
It was cool.
No.
Have you ever? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you a mermaid video.
But like, okay, no, I've seen the mermaid videos.
No, like the one that like looks back on the rock.
Yeah, and she's like,
and then dips.
And then yeah. First of all, whose aunt put on a mermaid tail?
I don't think it's fake.
I'm sorry.
Cause it's like.
But like, have you heard the original thing about mermaids though? About how they're like sirens that lead the sailors? Okay.
Greek mythology is amazing.
If y'all haven't heard about that, basically. The thing is, like, mermaids as we know them, we think of, like, the Little Mermaid, Ariel, swimming through with her dad.
People think of that?
When you think of Cameron, first of all,
I think about
nobody goes into the dark hole of YouTube in their fun time except you.
You're right.
Anyway.
You're right. I believe in the man bat.
Anyway.
Y'all don't know what that is.
Anyway.
That's an adventure.
And, like, mermaids, so what the Greeks say... or said was that this is like Greek mythology. I'm not like trying to say like what the Greeks say, but like what the Greeks say are that do you think the Greek think they're really smart people because like we
right now?
Yeah.
Well, their economy sucks.
Oh yeah, I remember at one point on the news,
2000
they ran out of paper money to give people.
You can't. Obviously, you're gonna be thinking about mermaids and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, but like originally what was said is that they were called sirens and they would lure sailors to their death with their beautiful songs.
I mean, like if you've ever if you ever nerded out and read all of Percy Jackson and the Olympians also Heroes of Olympus, I don't know if you know about that. That's so crazy. I didn't do that. Well, you don't know about Jason and Piper?
I don't know about Jason and Piper, bro.
I'm disappointed. But no, look, like they have parts in there where like they interact with the sirens, and it's crazy. Like Rick, I think it's Riordan. Mm-hmm. That man is an artist with the pen.
No, really though. I can see everything like being. Honestly, I don't even know what I was just saying. My mom called, and
Yo, that was. I'm glad that you tried.
yeah, the recording like stopped because my mom called, and we all know I do this on my phone, and
I mean,
I don't really know what I was talking about.
you can see everything he says.
Oh, I can
We
see.
sound so dumb. If it's just like all it. Never mind.
Should
Continue.
we delete it?
Delete.
All right.
I said it
pretend
twice now.
Anything. I'm gonna say it like we can see like I can see everything that he writes. Like I envision like in Percy Jackson. Like, you know the little camp that they lived in? I envisioned it. Like, I saw him.
I was there.
I know. I was, like, in Percy's room. I'm like, wow, you're the only son of Poseidon. Wow.
Oh, my
wow.
gosh. Oh,
like, I'm
the
looking
big
at... no, for real, the big three.
I'm like, dude, that book series changed my life. I'm just joking.
Oh,
It was pretty interesting.
I don't know about that. That's where I learned the majority of my Greek mythology from, though.
It's really cool, though. Like, it's like, I love how he makes it real world. What were we talking about before this? Mermaids. Mermaids are definitely real, though.
Oh, yeah, and the way he, like, used them in there, it's like, Percy was like, close your ears.
And they were like, and then one of them was like, I just did a bunch of emotions.
Okay, so basically he was like, the mermaid was like,
And then they were like, I mean, she's singing pretty good.
I gotta go. I gotta jump into the sea. And that's what they did, and they lost a whole person.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty cool.
It's whatever, you know.
I could talk for hours about Rick
Riordan?
Riordan.
Right? Or is it one of those things where it's like potato?
Because I called it Riordan for the longest.
I thought it was Riordan.
I literally always read it Riordan. And my mom was like, what'd you just say? And I said...
She was on your case.
Riordan? Riordan. I don't even know how to say it.
Riordan,
right? Yeah.
Riordan, I think so.
But yeah, like, I think if 97% of the ocean is unexplored, then what's it called? I think that Pacific Rim is even possible.
Okay, what is that?
What?
Pacific
The
Rim?
movie Pacific Rim, when the aliens was coming out the ocean and they was in the big bots boxing.
Okay, first of all,
The one thing that bugged me though is I never watched the movie, but people called them aliens. How are they aliens if they were on the Earth? Did the aliens come? Now look, I didn't watch the movie though, so they might have came from.
You think there's another planet in the ocean?
That you lost me. No. One place I want to go before I die, but never go before I die, is Mariana's Trench. That is the lowest place on the Earth, other than on the crust of the Earth at least.
So if you dig, will you hit the center?
I think you die before that, but yes.
Okay, have y'all seen that thing on Twitter where it's like if you dig, and then like how your whatchamacallit, how they say like your shovel, it would like melt.
Melt, yeah.
But like if you brought a backup shovel, that's really really cold, you could keep digging.
How would you keep it cold?
Okay, first of all, this would be done in like 2097. So if they can't figure out how to keep a shovel cold,
oh, you said 2097.
If they can't figure out how to keep a shovel cold and get to the middle of the Earth, and they're trying to go to other planets.
But because if you think about it, this is going to be the same thinking as the people who made Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
People going to be going into the future, the past, have laced up shoes by themselves and
Those existed though.
Laced up shoes, yeah, the laced
shoes that lace by themselves.
We're not going to the past.
Oh,
we're not flying. It's
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess I'm not on a hoverboard.
Dude, 2017's almost over.
First of all, they expected a lot from us with their like dial-up phones. They just expected us to have hoverboards in like 20 years. First of all, I feel overwhelmed. Ding, ding, ding. Oh.
Shout out Tasia.
Shout out time.
Oh, shout out time. What's
shout out time. Shout out Tasia.
Shout out Tasia.
Shout out. She's who you heard for like the past seconds.
Shout out Mariana's Trench.
Mariana's Trench. Shout out 97% of the ocean.
That we don't know.
But if you're listening, 97% of the ocean. If Atlantis is listening, we know you're real.
We know you're real.
Shout out Atlantis. Shout out Rick Riordan.
Do you think that they're...
Shout out Rick Riordan.
We're going to pause. Shout out time just like 2 seconds. Do you think that they'd be more advanced than us?
Yeah. They've stayed hidden.
For thousands of... That's true.
For thousands of years. You don't think... I think like the Bermuda Triangle is their defense. I think that's where you enter Atlantis. and it's like their defense system also. So it's like you're getting too close to the entrance of Atlantis, so they're like, nope.
I think that was way too solid for you to have just come up with that.
Nah, bro, I literally just came up with it.
All right,
now.
anyway, shout out Adi for that random theory.
Yeah, shout out Percy Jackson for saving, like, literally the entire world.
Just
like
being dope.
You know, like 5 books in a row.
It's like, dude, Chronos,
Chronos?
Y'all not even ready.
You weak.
We gonna have to... Bro, we gonna have to dedicate
Chronos,
an episode.
so you almost killed everybody, right?
We need to dedicate an episode just to Rick Riordan, bro.
Shout out Miss A. Shout out Miss A.
Shout out Miss A in the corner. What's up, Miss A? Hello.
Miss A. She in the studio, you know what I'm saying? We in the studio, aka her studio.
Yes.
Shout out Miss A for being our class sponsor. Shout out Miss A for being our sponsor.
You use the clock as an O for focus?
Anyway, shout out the clock as an O for focus.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Kennedy for love and adoration. I said that correctly, I think.
Okay. Anyway.
We're going on 30 minutes, 31 minutes.
31. We got to make it 31. How we're going to get here?
Peace out, guys.
All right, guys.
Have a
It's been
good day.
real.